Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Snow and this is another Athena Project um, update. So what I've done so far is that I've basically got what I wanted concerning the UI. So this is the basic structure of the user interface for Athena. Now I would like to say that everything here is highly customizable. I mean, very, very, very customizable. So if you're looking at it and you think, well, look at the blue and this and that, well, you know, everything here is just skins. Everything here is animations. The whole UI is an animation. Everything here, just about, except for the text. You know, you see some text on the left-hand part right here, and this is the prompt box. You have the input box, the prompt box, the Athena or the avatar, and of course the menu button up here at the right corner, which opens up all kinds of options and things that you would actually need to use to run the program. But everything other than that is an animation. You can see the some little things moving around the screen over the prompt box. You can see some animations going down the length of the input box, and that's just something simple that I made, and I'm not good at it, right? I'm not very good at animation. This is just, this is a pathetic me trying to make something so I could have at least something to work with as I'm designing the product. Ultimately, it's made so that anybody can make anything concerning the AI, this user interface. I know you don't really notice it. I might do another video later and create a different UI, but I want you to notice, I know you can't really see it, but if you look at the corners here, like up to the left corner and the bottom left corner, you see a little bitty gap there, a little hole. I don't know if you can see it or not. You know, it's not perfectly square. There's not a perfect corner there. And really, frankly, this whole object could be, well, I guess I have to show it to you later, I suppose. Everything here is setting on a transparent background, so you can create any shape of a UI. It could be a donut with a hole in it, and you would be able to click on your icons through the hole in the user interface, and I want to demonstrate that later, frankly. But you can see it's kind of cool. You can see some animations, and you can make it as elaborate as you want to. I think the only restriction you have is how much RAM you have, because the more animations, the more pictures you put in this thing, the more RAM it takes up. So you could, if you have a lot of RAM, you won't have to worry about nothing. If you just barely have any RAM at all, you can get into trouble after a while. So, you know, I think it's okay. It works great for me. I got plenty of RAM on my computer. It's not using very much right now because there's not very many animations, but if you like packed it full, spent gobs of time creating stuff, you could do anything with the animations. I already pointed out in the UI before, I mean the avatar, that you can see there's like multiple animations going on. There's actually some random animations to make it seem a little bit more lifelike. But that same animation technique can be used throughout the UI. I mean, you could have a fly or a bug crawling across the UI as you are actually using this thing, you know. But I didn't want to put that much time and effort into it just to you know, and when I'm trying to develop it, just in case I made a mistake and said, well, I need to do it completely different. So I'll save the complicated stuff for later on. Now, what else can I say? Well, you see the input down here at the bottom, basic input. Of course, a prompt at the top. You have a grip box, so you can move your UI around, which you can make it different sizes. You have a menu button. Of course, there's really nothing in it right now, but I just sort of made something for display purposes. Just something. It doesn't have anything complicated that I can bring up right now, which will come next. I need to do some designing of how everything is going to work together within the actual AI engine. So I need to connect the AI engine to this user interface. That's my next project, and it's going to require some design work again. Remind myself what is really needed, what isn't needed, and what do I need to do to fully implement it. I have all the stuff sitting around on my computer, all the things that I've worked on in the past, which is quite a bit because I really worked on this thing constantly, taking a little break here and there. So I have a lot to go through, and it should again work out faster than everything else has so far. It just should be rapid for me to actually get this thing together, the AI engines, for the next stage of this process. Hopefully that made some sense to somebody. Right now there's a few commands in there inside Athena. I'll go ahead and just type something in for a command, some hard-coded commands. Let's see, I want to change the face of the avatar to a sad face. Okay, so I'll just type in face sad.
Searching animations for sad.
Oh, there you go. It's crying. Okay. Another one. Face tired.
Searching animations for tired.
It's yawning. How about another one? Let's see. Angry. Okay. I did it right. Yep. Okay.
Searching animations for angry.
Yep. See, it's all there, and I can adjust any side. It's basically a six-sided canvas that also controls the the UI face itself. So it's like a seven-sided canvas. I could have every side has its own animation structure, so I can actually call upon any animation for any side of this cube. So anyway, it's complicated yet not complicated. I made it easy so it can be modified, and of course, hopefully, after all this is completed, I'll be making tutorials on how to actually create user interfaces. Real simple tutorials, because I don't believe in being too complicated. I understand what it's like. I've used other AIs and stuff that people have put together, and it was just all jumbled up, and it was difficult to follow, and it just looked dirty. And I want to make mine clean and easy to understand, and of course fun to play with. It can't be too complicated or it won't be fun. Some things like that. I'll get rid of this frowny face. It's disturbing. How about smile?
Searching animations for smile.
There you go. That's a lot better. So, as you can see here, it's just something to look at. I can expand it, I suppose. Whatever. I can still move the object around. Oh, yes, there's a debug mode. Put debug in there in the commands.
Debugging mode is now active.
Okay. And I can move everything around. Move the avatar up, down, and side to side in this mode, and I can do all kinds of stuff. It's a little bit laggy because I got my recording software on, and I have another means of recording it where it won't be so laggy, but it shouldn't really matter. If I didn't say anything, nobody would have noticed. But anyway, I have just a lot of stuff going on here. So anyway, I guess I can show one more thing if I have a little bit of time here. Let's see here. Okay, now this is a story.
A child was standing on a street corner. He leaned with one shoulder against a high board fence and swayed the other to and fro, the while kicking carelessly at the gravel. Sunshine beat upon the cobbles, and a lazy summer wind raised yellow dust which trailed in clouds down the avenue.
He's got his head down.
Clattering trucks moved with
I didn't sit it back
through
again.
The child stood
It's
dreamily
basically
gazing.
reading a story,
After
and
a
hopefully
time,
I'll have
a little dark
some
brown dog came trotting with an
better
intent ear
reading
down the sidewalk.
capabilities.
A short rope was dragging
Here,
from his
I'm gonna
neck.
stop it from talking.
Occasionally he trod upon the end of it and
Just
stumped a.
there you go. Anyway, yeah, I'll hopefully have it set up where it can also be just a general reader, so it will actually just you know, like as it's reading the story, it will highlight the words as it's reading. You know, I've done that. I've already made a program like that before. See, I have all this stuff done already. I just need to implement it within this Athena project. Of course, I am still finding little bugs. Anytime you code, you're going to find bugs, or there's going to be something that's in the way, or you know, or something you can't quite figure out. Like right now, there's a small bug where if I click on something else while this program is on, the avatar starts flashing. Like it doesn't do any harm, but it's kind of odd. You know, I don't know what causes that. What is interacting with what to cause the avatar? The whole thing will just flash, like flicker, for a little bit until it, I guess, fully loads or something. It's strange, you know, and there's little things like that that need to be worked through. But really, I need to start working on the actual design of the game engine that I want within this particular environment. And so I'll try to get stuff in there that I am ready to use versus things that perhaps just doesn't need to be in there. And then we'll work from there. Anyway, that's the next idea, the next goal that I have. But of course, if I find something that I need to add to this UI, or something that's I need to work on, then I might stop and work on that for a little bit. Anyway, this is just a video I need to get out there and just let everybody know what's going on. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and I hope that you enjoy the video. I'm actually having fun. I always have fun coding. I do. I put so much effort into it, though, sometimes, that I get burnt out. You know, it's like, okay, I can no longer think anymore. I can't feel. I don't know who I am. You know, forget my own name. You know, you do things like that. You just spend too much time on a project. But I'm actually doing pretty good right now. So, you know, get back into the swing of things and just I took little breaks here and there, but I think I'm doing good on this. Anyways, see y'all guys later, and thank you for listening. Bye.